What is going on, everybody? Welcome to yet another gameplay stream. Today we are going to be jumping into Tibalt's Trickery, which is just so fun. But before we do that, I just want to go ahead and let everybody know, one, our Kaldheim giveaway is finishing up on Monday, so please make sure you're following us here on Twitch. If you're watching this over on YouTube, if you're watching the VOD after the fact, please make sure you go check out our Twitch account. There's a link down below in the description. You can click on that. It takes you right over there. And just a huge thank you, as always, to everybody who enters those giveaways and supports the content that we do. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to us. And certainly something that, we can't speak enough on. It's really great to have such awesome people in our little community that we have. So thank you guys very, very much. Also, just a quick heads up, we will be hopefully doing our Kaldheim card hunt tomorrow at 1 p.m. I do need to run out to our LGS, pick up some boxes, and do that kind of thing. That is the goal today. I will let you guys know in Discord if we're not able to do that, in which case we'll just do another gameplay stream. I've got a deck on lock for us that we can certainly play if need be. So regardless, we will have a stream at 1 p.m. If we can't do it, that will be the only week we can't do it. So just a heads up, if we can't do it tomorrow, we will do it next week. And I'll put up the vote. I think Vorinclex is going to be the card we go for, just a guess, but we will keep that open for you guys and let you guys vote on that. So without further ado, let's jump into this stupid deck. So if you don't know what this deck is, it's been floating around for the last week since Kaldheim was released, and it's all centered around this lovely card, Tibalt's Trickery. If you don't know, I did ask the other day on our socials if, people thought this card should be banned, that kind of thing. I did not give a specific format intentionally because there are variants with this deck elsewhere, but this is kind of really where I was thinking about it, is in Standard. I've seen this, and yeah, I made 3 in a row. On the rocks, I love it, dude. Thank you so much for being here. But this card is silly. The idea here is we play either a 0-cast Stonecoil Serpent or a 0-casted Tormod Crypt, counter it with Tibalt's Trickery, and then hope to hit any of these big spells. Now, we've got a lot of really good options in this deck. Let me also clarify, this deck list, this version of this list was created and curated very heavily by Day9. If you don't know who Sean is, Day9, he's amazing. I absolutely love him. He is what I aspire to be as a streamer. And he really, really worked hard to try and get the win percentage for this deck up as high as he could. I believe he got it up to 60%. So I'm gonna imagine we're gonna see at least a couple wins with this, and this does work pretty well. But we'll see. But the idea is essentially you then chain into something big. So you can either play the Prismatic Bridge here. We've got Dream Trawler, we've got Kiora, Best of Sea God, we can go Symbiosis, which isn't amazing but does work, Koma, Genesis Ultimatum, or Ugin, all of which are obviously amazing, and again, on turn 2 is as early as you can do this, which is just ridiculous. And then, of course, a very hefty land base here, a lot of scry lands to help us make sure that we're getting to the cards that we need. Ideally, we're just going to be mulliganing down to a Tibalt's Trickery like 90% of the time. It does get a little hairy if you get down to like 4 or maybe even 3 cards, because you still need that 0-cast artifact, but we're going to do the best we can. Yeah, he kept going for like 4 or 5, yes. Garrett, we're here. We're doing it, buddy. So that's the whole deck. That's all this is. I don't like this deck. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. I think it's silly. I love that there's like this silly combo. Do I think it's good enough? No, absolutely not. But we can talk about that in chat with you guys. I want to know your opinions on it. I also asked on Instagram earlier today, and I'd like to get your thoughts here. We've had a week of Kaldheim out, just about a week. In fact, actually a week today. And so my thought is, I want to know what your guys' initial thoughts are, and here we're just going to mulligan. We're just getting Tibalt's Trickery. I want to get your thoughts on, so far, is there a piece of Kaldheim that you just absolutely do not like? Or is there something in Kaldheim that you don't like? Maybe it's a card. Oh, perfect. Okay, well, done. We did it, guys. Way to be there. We're awesome. I love it. And this is a turn 2 win, so, or theoretically a win. The card Tibalt's Trickery. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I walked into that one. Yes, I am with you. I hate this card. Well, so one person did respond back, and I've got our Instagram pulled up here, so I do kind of want to look at some of these answers. One person was saying they really didn't like, oh, and one thing we have to do here is go into full control mode. So we play this, counter this, yes, submit, auto pay. Worth noting, this can whiff, so we do have to be a little careful here. But I hope it doesn't. Oh, perfect. And here you actually do, this is how this works, is you actually do get to pick a side. So we're going for the Prismatic Bridge. This is not an instant win though. Let's be very clear. It's very good, but it's not an instant win. But one person was saying their draft or the limited environment they didn't like quite as much. Well, no, I just really like that they brought back the doors. Oh, and here we go. We've got, let's World Tree. World Tree is just good. All right. I can make Depala good again, hopefully. Nothing really bad for me. On the rocks, I like it. I like that positive attitude. I think that's very important, honestly. Let's see if they try and go for... Oh, okay. I was about to say, if they went for this, that'd be hilarious. So I am overwhelmingly pretty positive about this set as well. I really like it. I think it's a great set. I've had some really fun times with this set already in just the first week. And so I'm really excited to see where this goes, but understanding that it's not perfect for everybody. And so just out of curiosity, I sent out that question. One person was saying the limited environment they felt didn't really play to the tribal aspect, which is interesting to me, right? Because I'll be honest, I feel like the tribal aspect is not bad. While in limited, I do think it can be challenging. Oh, wow. Yeah, they got it. Look, guys, they're answering it. We could have a good game here. Let's Temple. We'll scry that to the bottom. We're kind of just looking for another Tibalt's Trickery. We can't play that yet. All right. We're not playing this front side of it. So anyway, they were talking about like the tribal synergies really not showing through as good in limited as they were hoping, which I somewhat understand, but I'll be honest, I kind of think they're not bad. Here we go. We just get to play this out now, which is pretty good. They were talking like, you know, they want to play into those tribal synergies in limited, and I certainly understand how that can be a bit tricky. Oh, man. They've got all the answers, guys. We went off, and I think they're just going to win. But what I will say is the important piece that you have to think about in limited is the changeling aspect of it, because they really brought that into play pretty heavily. Let's just do this for 6, right? They brought that into play pretty heavily with this set, and I think that that's really important to think about for those tribal decks, because you can just start throwing changelings into the mix and you get still that tribal synergy. So I think what I would argue against that is to say that they added a lot of flexible slots to kind of allow for certain things there, while you know, in different sets they couldn't necessarily do that. So I think there's some positive notes there. All that to say, I do understand where that's coming from. I think it's a little bit trickier. Do we just lose? Like, we just lose, right? They've got a bunch of 5/5s. We're not drawing a land. Yeah, I'm just going to concede. On the rocks. I'm calling on you, buddy. Do you mind keeping score in the chat for us? Update the score. Yeah, it was great. If you don't mind. Another person, and let me actually reference this. Somebody was also saying it's a that was interesting. Garrett, yeah, you're right. They got us. I mean, can't help it. I think this is why this deck isn't, one, it's not as consistent, but two, it is actually beatable. If you whiff or get the wrong card or something like that against control decks, like, it's kind of hard to beat. Somebody was also saying the draft environment's very linear. I've not drafted enough of it. I don't know if you guys have, but feel free to share your thoughts, because I would be interested. Oh, this is interesting. So, on one hand, we have the Tibalt's Trickery. We do not have Tormod Crypt or Stonecoil Serpent, but I think the rule is you just keep it because of Tibalt's Trickery. And we've got Scrylands. Yeah, did you just notice it? That's funny. Yeah, I just said let's get it over with. Like, this is... we had to get this going. Yes, I did update Stream Decker as well, Garrett. Alright. we're just hunting for Tormod's Crypt or Stonecoil Serpent and hope we get there. I haven't drafted enough with this set though, like I was saying. I don't know if you guys have. If you have, please feel free to share your thoughts, but I have really not drafted that much of this. And so it's really not fair for me to weigh in too heavily on it. I've been playing a lot more constructed. I like the constructed environment, to be honest. I think it's been great. One person did mention that they did not super appreciate how, and this wasn't just directed at Kaldheim, but they were just saying as a whole, the standard environment is like, okay, you got to play tier 1 instead of being able to kind of incorporate a large number of different decks. And I think that's a valid complaint, but what I would argue is that's kind of always the case. That's nothing new. Unfortunately, that's kind of just always been there. And so I think that's something you just have to consider when you're playing any format, really. I don't think that that's just standard or, you know, just because of Kaldheim. But that's just kind of my thoughts there. All right. Yep. We may just lose again because we're not drawing the right card. Oh, there was our Tormod Crypt. Let's play you out. Cool. The World Tree is very crucial in this deck, though, I will say, because, you know, eventually you do get to the 6, 7, 8 mana realm, and then this being able to tap, or all of your lands being able to tap for any color is actually really important. Just because then that does allow you to play some of these big spells that you wouldn't necessarily be otherwise able to. I'm here too. I've reached gold ranks on Arena. Heck, yes. Super happy to hear that. Scott, what's up, buddy? I mean, that's why I play EDH, because I guess there's no like set list of the best, just different styles. That's fair. And on the rocks, I think that's a really good point. I think that's why, obviously, EDH is such a popular format, other than it just being a really fun format. But here we don't want... So we're actually going to leave that on top because it's going to get milled. I think EDH is such a fun format because of that creative aspect, and I think that plays to those, you know, the individuals that just want to, like, play around with a different style of deck, or brew a little bit, or you know, do those kinds of things. EDH is there for you, and I think it's a great option. Hey, look, we're gonna lose. Honestly, I think mono red isn't mulling version of the deck is better. Quirkspad, that's interesting. I haven't been up against that deck. By the way, this is our second loss. We're doing great. We just didn't draw at that time. You could argue that was a bad keep, but I think you keep Tibalt's Trickery because you have 8 slots for the 0 mana spell. So you have a pretty good chance of drawing one in the first few turns. Tibalt's Trickery, obviously, you've only got 4 of. But regardless, EDH is really there for those creative people. I think for those competitive people, there is CEDH, obviously, but I do think there's that lends itself more to, you know, the standard format or the modern format even, or, you know, one of those more competitive kind of aspects of the game. All right, we're gonna mulligan. All right, we're gonna mulligan. Done. You go away. You go away. You go away. All right. As long as you count the wins. I like it, Pete. Pete, you are just making me feel good about myself. I like it. Interesting. Okay. That's going to be really annoying because I'm betting you any money they've got Agonizing Remorse or some 2-drop. Yep, 100%. They take the Trickery. Now we lose. I think what we're doing today is proving that this deck is not good, and that's fine. We're discarding Dream Trawler. Get it out of there. All right. I think that's what we're proving today. And you know what? I'm okay with it. Because honestly, I don't want this deck to be good. I really don't. I do not want this deck to be good. Yeah, actually, I think we just play this. And I'm actually going to play the Tormod Crypt too. Given that this is a black deck, I'm a little worried about some graveyard shenanigans. Pete, it is fun. I mean, 100% it's fun, but it is not good. No way in heck is this a good deck. Not gonna crack this yet. We can do that at instant speed, so we don't really have to worry about it. All right, here we go. Pass. They didn't draw a land. We're also not drawing a land. I know that this is the kind of quality content that you guys are all here for. Watching nothing happen. Sure. All right, we're just conceding. Oh, 3 in a row. 3 in a row. All right. Yeah, this deck, we're at 0-3. We'll get there. We will get there. Have any of you guys played this deck out of curiosity? I don't know how many of you guys play on Arena. Corkspine, I know you do. And Pete, obviously you do. You were talking about you just got to gold. Congratulations, by the way. I just kind of played some mono red yesterday and got up to platinum. I was just like, you know what? Let's just power through it. On the Rocks, gotta head out, but have a great stream and hope you get lots of wins. And I think I'm gonna post your stream. Oh, dude, that would be amazing. On the Rocks, I would really appreciate that, buddy. If you would, any kind of support is obviously more than welcome and certainly appreciated. Garrett, you play a lot. Do this. Do this. We're gonna put that on the bottom. Mythic grind last season hurt my soul. I feel you. I haven't gotten to Mythic. I have gotten to Diamond. But that's the best I've gotten to. Interesting they went ahead and cracked that. Alright. I do kind of want to, like, as a goal this year, I'm not really focused on it this month because I think this is not a good month to try it. But at some point I would like to just kind of grind up to Mythic and see if we can do it. Alright, let's go into full control. Let's do it. At least we got it off. Look at this. Sorry, we're trying to sneak in a few play. Oh, dude. Scott, no problem, buddy. Don't get in trouble at work. Do it. Did it. It's so grindy that there's hardly any real satisfaction when it happens, but it's still really nice. Yeah, Garrett, gotta be honest, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, is it? It's like, oh, cool. A turn 2 Dream Trawler. That's pretty good. Done. There's really not much more to it. The good thing is we got a lot of discard fodder, and if we can get another Trickery, we can actually go off again, which would be pretty fun. I love, personally, my favorite thing to actually Trickery into is a turn 2 Genesis Ultimatum, because then you're like super well set up for basically anything. Like you can just start playing stuff, and that's kind of the big thing, I think. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna attack in. Hit arguably the worst. Yeah, Trawler is not the best. Like, 100%. Cool. Alright, let's see. So weirdly, I'm gonna play this for 3. Let's not put zero thought into this. Like, this is a blocker here. Yeah, Garrett, Dream Trawler really is not the best. The important part of the mono red land heavy deck is that Tibalt's Trickery can be cast turn 2, and the shuffler wanted non-land cards in hand. Don't have to worry about negate, lofty denial. Yeah, no, that's super fair, Cork's fine. I would argue that a lot of the like negates and things like that are not the biggest worry most of the time. Negates are good against this deck. They're not often played. Lofty Denial maybe a little more so, but regardless, I don't worry too much about it. All right, cool. Yeah, you got 4 damage in. Way to be there. That's kind of just fine. Right? Ooh, we should have. That was a bit of a mistake, but that's okay. Let's go here, and let's just go here. We should have scried first. That was the mistake, for the record. Should have scribed because we knew we were going to be drawing a card here. Let's get Boss Riquette out of there, get a little damage in, and we'll go ahead and scry now. Put that on the bottom. We'll just pass. I'm not really worried about this Resplendent Marshal. I mean, overall, we're gaining enough life to mitigate the damage, even if they have a secondary boss recat, which would be awful. It's really not the end of the world. Okay. More Legion Angels. I mean, that's cool, but, you know, it is what it is. My turn. Unfortunately, not drawing great here. Do we attack in? They can double block for sure. I'm actually gonna do it. Screw it. Let's see what we draw. Double block it? Sure. I think we just hit this first, get rid of it. Gain our life, that's fine. I'm gonna cycle this. Okay. Oh, guys, here we go. This is the thing. This deck does not just instant win, and I don't like that. If you're gonna do a turn 2, like, immediate win thing, it should literally immediate win. Gold tier 3, I'm not a fan of how cards that aren't standard legal, like Unsummon, are playable in Arena's version of standard. Doesn't seem a problem in higher ranks with strong decks. Hey, Scott subscribing, thank you so much. Let's all get a little bit of hype in chat for Turbo Scott. Thank you, buddy. You are so kind. I know you've been here for a while, it's great to have you. It's very sensitive to riches, yeah. Absolutely, Jimbo. Thank you so much, Scott. I really appreciate it, buddy. I know, like I said, you've been here a while, but it does mean a lot. Thank you, Garrett. Thank you, Pete, for showing some hype for our good friend here. I'm just gonna throw one of these at it. It's just now doing from the hunt last time. Is that what it is, Scott? That sucks. Well, regardless, thank you. Really appreciate it. All right, guys. We're doing great. We are just doing great. Porkspine showing some hype as well. Thank you, guys. So what's the play? We need to get an Ugin down to sweep, and that's like it. That's like all we can do. All right. 3 losses in a row. Man, when you're good, you're good. And when you're not good, you're really not good. Oh, guys. It's fine. This is just a dumb deck anyway. I don't like it. I really don't like this deck. All right, we are going to go until we get a win. Garrett, appreciate the hype / anti-hype. Are we anti-hyping and hyping because of the anti-hyping? Is that what's going on? All right. Nope. Done. Easy keep. Might need more lands in this list. Corkspine, this is like mathematically curated for the highest probability that it could possibly have. But specifically only to get Tibalt Trickery on turn 2. Hyping because the deck is bad, anti-hyping because of the loss. Like it. Ignore the spam in chat. You got a Tibalt opponent. The Trickery whiffed and they scooped. Dude, yeah, Pete, when it whiffs, it feels really bad. Like really, really bad. Worth noting, we don't have red mana here, but I'm keeping on the basis that we might get it. Because that's worked so well for us this entire stream. Omega, what's up, man? We're playing just the silliest deck. We are playing Tibalt Trickery. We're doing the best we can. Haven't gotten a win yet, and that's fine. That's not a red land. Omega, how are you today, buddy? Appreciate the consistency, guys. A lot of you guys have been jumping in every single day. Really appreciate it. Garrett, Omega, Pete, Jimbo, Corkspine, everybody is just doing the most. We need to scry. I mean, we have to get a red land. We're not gonna get a red land, guys. Oh, we're so good at this game. Cool. All right, red untapped land, red pathway land. That's a possibility. We can do this. Oh, crap. All right, well, it is a red land, so you can't be too unhappy. Invasion of the Giants. So this is the Giants deck, which is an annoying deck, but I actually don't think it's the end of the world. Just because this plays a lot more just creature stuff. I have to say that I'm in favor of the anti-hype. Omega, I don't think you're the only one. Alright, let's... Sure, it's gonna go away anyway. Alright, let's full control it. Let's trickery it. Let's get this going. Alright. Here's the hoping. Oh, okay. Well, it's a little bit slow, but it does work. Hopefully we can outpace it here. And worth noting too, I mean, we do have we will have 5 lands out next turn with the World Tree. So, I mean, there's hope. Just please don't be a Dream Trawler. Be like an Ugin, and just let's take this guy out. Like, let's just shoot some stuff down. Also, I'm really liking having music in the background of the stream. It just is fun. Again. Seriously? Again? Okay. Oh, guys. Alright, well, here we go. You think it's a sign, Jim? You might be right. I mean, at least this is, like, a good blocker. And it does draw us some cards, which is good. We get a second hit off of this. Oh my gosh. Seriously. How unlucky can we be? Alright. We probably shouldn't have done that yet, but that's fine. Okay. Alright! Are we the unluckiest boy? Wait till they cast a spell and counter it. Then counter your in trickery. Garrett, that does work. Yeah. And I think that is the play, honestly. Counter it. Yeah, that works. Oh good, it has flying now. Wow, they didn't attack. Oh, they did, excuse me. It has vigilance, my bad. All right, well, they just didn't cast anything. Because memes, yeah. All right, well, good news is we did get Koma, which is pretty good. Let's attack in first. Let's see what happens. If they have a play, that's fine. If they just block here, that's also great. Okay, they didn't. We can just do this again, but I actually would rather just Genesis Ultimatum. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not gonna use the Stonecoil Serpent. That way it goes into our hand. All right. I mean, that's pretty good. I'm not upset. I like it. Cool, done. Easy. Garrett, I think you're right. I think we might have actually gotten a win. Omega, yeah, this is the hope. What? Okay, sure. You get a 5/5, good for you. Garrett, we did the thing. I'm so happy. Yeah, Ultimatum is just so good in this list because you just got so many good hits. Oh good, and there's a free Ugin. Tap him, I like it. Let's just zap him. Let's Ultimatum again, because why not? Yeah, we'll get another Ultimatum. Okay, there we go. Hype in the chat, guys. We did it. Garrett, thank you so much, buddy. Good luck to you in your class. Thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out with us for a little bit. I really do appreciate it. Jimbo saying this deck is Mythic tier, obviously. Yeah. If I'm not the one playing it, then I think you're right. Garrett, good luck in class, buddy. I love it. Omega, I can't deal with this. Yeah, this is just stupid. I hate this deck. I really don't like it. It's really funny, so that's good. I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Oh yeah, this is great. Great starting hand. I mean, we've got the Serpent into Tibalt's Trickery. So the problem... Oh, they mulligan twice. How much you want to bet this is a mirror match? Oh, I'm so excited. I hope it is. Hopefully we can go off first. All right, I'm scrying that to the bottom because if we get a Pathway land off the top, then we can go off on the next turn. So I'm hoping. Oh, snap, this works. All right, pay 3. Full control. Let's go. Pay 0. Confirm. Yes. Yes, don't whiff. Please don't whiff. Please. And let's not be a Dream Trawler. Okay. Do we go Koma? I think we go Koma. That's pretty good. It just spreads things out a little bit, so it doesn't give us just one creature, it gives us 2. Oh crap, here it is, guys, the mirror match. Alright. Yeah, resolve it. Let's see what happens. Oh no. They got Kiora Best the Sea God. Alright. That's probably enough to beat us, I'm guessing. Because this does have hexproof. It is. You're exactly right, it is. If anybody wants to support the stream, this absolutely hilarious stream, please feel free. You can do so with the link in chat. Alright. Yeah. I mean, we just die. Like, eventually we're just gonna die. Alright. You got it. Alright. Alright, that's good. We can potentially get another one of these off. Alright, pass. So they get to gain control of a thing here. It's probably just Koma. I mean, if I had to guess. But they could technically do kind of a pro move and just steal a 3/3. But yeah, I think that's definitely the right play. Okay. Oh, it untaps it too. I forgot about that. Yeah, that 100% the right play then. All right. We got to do it. This is so stupid. All right. So we can do this, like cycle it. Hope to find Tibalt's Trickery. And last a turn until we can get Tormod's Crypt off. Alright. Why have we had the worst games possible? This is so stupid. This is the dumbest freaking stream. You lost the bet this time? Yeah, 100%. They're not attacking with... Oh, they might. Oh, but they can just sack this. Okay. You probably should have attacked at least. I'm not worried about attacking, to be honest. I'm more worried about getting another Tibalt's Trickery up. The thing is, we can't really... We can't race them. Like, there's no way in heck we're gonna be able to race them. Alright, well, we're just dead, right? Yeah. Alright. we're 1-4. 1-4. Only Ugin can do it. Yeah, Omega, that was kind of the play there, was to try and get Ugin, exile the board, and then we'd be in good shape, but obviously not gonna work. Alright, we're 1-4. Alright, we are gonna play potentially 2 more. We'll see. We will see. Oh. Alright guys, really quick while we're starting up this game also, if we can get Kaldheim boxes in, which again, that is the plan, for tomorrow's card hunt, what card do you want to go for? I know some people mentioned Vorinclex. Is there anything else that you guys are thinking of that you'd like to try and open up for the card hunt? Want to have that decided tonight so I can start making the graphics and all that stuff. Oh man, we're not going to get there, are we? Done. So we can start making the graphics. Alright, perfect. Oh, I kept the wrong land probably, but that's fine. Whatever. It is what it is. I'm playing so loosely because this just doesn't matter. I'd like to see Valky. Oh, that's not a bad one. Valky would be fun. I am a god. All right. We did it. Do you want to go for the rare or mythic based on our luck last time? Jimbo, up to you. It's really up to you guys. Valky and Vorinclex are both very good options though. So, all right, full control mode. Let's go. Confirm 0. If it's a gosh darn Dream Trawler, I try and keep these family friendly by not saying bad words, but also I really want to say bad words sometimes. I have nothing to say. Nothing to say. How? Oh my gosh. Like we're playing poker with Uno cards, says Omega. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. All right, let's just do it. We're not counting that. I mean, that counts as a loss, but we're not counting that as one of our last 2 games. That's stupid. I don't believe in that game. I hate this so much. Perfect. Yes, we're keeping. Oh god. All right, guys. Let's just try. They're being nice. That's good. Actually, I'm gonna keep the World Tree. Hi. This is just stupid. Oh, good. They're playing black, which is honestly the scariest thing in the world because if they just have agonizing remorse, guess what? We don't get to play. Oh, good. Okay, well, actually, let's just show them this. 4 of a 0 drop. See, but then, like, okay, yes, Quirk's fine, I get it. But at the same time, then you have no chance of, like, not no chance, but you have less of a chance of getting this combo off, like, on time. That's, like, the only way that this actually wins. All right, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. Guys, it's happened. Now watch us lose. Alright. We're still gonna lose. This is me playing, okay? I'm not good at the game, we know that. And that's fine. All the bad words. Just all of them. All of them. If anybody wasn't sure if this deck was good, it's not. It's just really not. They're gonna make us discard. We're gonna get rid of Tormod Crypt, and then we're gonna play Stonecoil Serpent. Most likely. Unless we just happen to get lucky and draw Tibalt's Trickery. Wow, they drew us into a card. Why did they... Oh, that was an accident. Alright, well that makes me feel better. Nope, going to the bottom. No, not gonna play anything. If they happen to have another Rankle, we just discard the Symbiosis. But I don't, on the off chance that we get another Tibalt's Trickery, I need this shot. Dude, sure, let's just play it. Part of me wanted to cycle that. I don't think that that's a good idea. I think it's better just to play the lands. Oh my god, we could have done it. Are you serious? All right, well, here we go. Pay 0, confirm. All right. Here we go. Let's hope. Second spin, Omega says. This is it, guys. This is our shot. Okay. I mean, sure. Resolve. All right, there's the Dream Trawler. We did it. I'm actually gonna play this. So the reason being here, this opens up more options for us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sure. Pharika's Libation became very good when people started playing Dream Trawlers again. Let me just say. So we can't. No. All right. Well, there we go. We don't even have anything to pull with this anyway. Yeah, Trickery I think is just not gonna get banned. I don't think it's good enough. I really don't. All right, well, there we go. Historic, yeah, it has different synergies in both historic and modern actually, that I find really interesting. There's like cascade stuff that you can do with it in modern, which I think is kind of fun. All right. We're doing great. We're doing so great. Just really great. Yeah, you got me. All right, but the goal here is just to have enough lands now to just play everything. All right, there's World Tree. Number 2. Because for some reason, this is not a historic or a legendary card. Yeah, Omega, it shouldn't. This is not normal. Why did they do that? That made very little sense to me, but whatever. All right, give me just a card. Why would they play this? It is a one-sided sack for them. I don't think they... I don't want to assume, but I'm guessing, and I'm nobody... I shouldn't be talking. I shouldn't say that. I'm just gonna shut up. It's fine. Just watch the game. Don't pay attention to me. I'm gonna keep that. I think that's hard for them to interact with, so we're gonna keep it, because we could just play it for the backside and then kind of just spin the wheel every turn, and then they actually have to have an answer every single turn. So I think that's like potentially the best possible card we could have on the top of our deck. I'm curious to see what happens. It is a bit slow, but with a 3-1 on the field, I'm not excessively concerned with the clock, to say the least. I think we can afford a turn. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. I just hope they don't have an enchantment answer. You can hardcast Ugin now. Yeah, and that's kind of the goal. We're at the point now where against slow decks, this is just one of those things that if you get the right card, you can potentially just kind of go crazy. This deck I know runs a lot of like creature and obviously some planeswalker removal. I don't think they run a lot of enchantment removal. It's all sorry, yes, here, allow me to turn myself off. Whoops, off. They're all just swamps. I think they just disconnected, or they're just not really playing very well. This may be our last game. If we win this, we have to make this our last game. No Vandal, no. All right. This is all I want. I just want to win one. We've only won one, but I want to get one really good one, you know? Just one. What was the point in that? This is like the weirdest freaking deck. I don't think this is good. All right, let's look at their mana cost. 2 and 3, so we hit for 3. Get rid of both of those, just so we don't have to worry about it. I'm just gonna throw this out. Yeah, Omega, I just I'm so confused by this deck. I just think this is so bad. I don't know. Ooh, excuse me. Why they are playing the way they are playing, but it is what it is. Sure, you got it. Honestly, a Tormod script just to exile the graveyard, not a bad call. Ow, come on now. Sacrifice it. Yeah, I'll sack it. That's fine. I don't really care. Let's cycle. There's Tibalt's Trickery. I don't know what we have left in our deck, to be honest. This is just so strange. Kiora best Esika, sure, let's go. Again, difficult for them to interact with. I mean, they do have the Libation, so they can make us sack it, but theoretically, they can't target this with anything, so sure, whatever. What is this deck? This is so bad. This is not a good deck, everybody, just in case you were wondering. I'm gonna Tibalt's Trickery this. Just because. Perfect. They got a 1-2. I don't care that Rankle is like the highest card in their deck, I am positive. So like, nothing they play now other than Rankle is all that scary. Acquisitions Expert, like potentially the least scary card. Almost better than yours. Just gonna do this. Oh yes. Yeah, sack it. I don't care. Perfect. So one thing we do have to keep in mind here, we need to attack first. All right. Then we need to do this, because this does exile for 2. Worth noting, that does kill our 8/8, but I'm fine with that. It gets rid of the this Archfiend's Vessel, which is potentially a win for them, so we had to be kind of careful there. Sure. I don't... This deck is stupid. What is this deck? I'm so confused. Funny enough, we could just get rid of this with... Decline. We lose a life. How terrible. Sure. We'll steal that swamp. Yeah, this is hugely a budget pile, yet they have Rankle. Like, what? I mean, they got some cards in it. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna save for 2. Gets rid of this stupid enchantment. I know we're killing our own creatures, I also just don't care. Sure. We'll cycle, see what we get. Great. Yeah, this has to be GG at this point, right? Like, they've got a draw step. We've got free stuff every turn, and Ugin, like, just so much. Alright. Guys, we did it. Against the worst pile of cards I think I have ever seen. What is this? Alright, guys, I'm gonna call this one over. Jimbo, that is a great way to describe it. Top tier gameplay, Omega, you are completely incorrect. This deck is not good, from my perspective. I think in the meta, it's actually very bad. Genuinely speaking, if I'm gonna like evaluate this deck, I don't think it's a good deck. I think it's really cool. It's really neat that it exists, and I think it's a fun deck to play. So, and because you can run a very budget-friendly version where it's literally just Tibalt's Trickery, like some Ugins, and you know, some zero cast stuff. You can run a very budget version of this and get some free wins. All that to say, it's not a good deck. Don't play this deck. Like, just don't. It's not worth it. It was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was really silly to see all of the fails that we had. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. just a quick reminder for everybody, make sure you are following for the Kaldheim giveaway. We will hopefully be opening up a box of Kaldheim tomorrow, and like I said, in Discord later on this evening probably, I'll open up a vote for that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure also to check our store. So we do have the lightning bolt altars available now, but we also have tropical islands on the way. They were shipped out just today, in fact. So hopefully in a few days we'll have some more things available for you guys there. But regardless, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed it. This was dumb.